This is a podcast from the London Accordion Orchestra. For more information, visit our website at www.londonao.co.uk. I'm Sam Cullen, Principal Bass Player of LAO. Welcome to our first ever podcast. In this episode, I will be offering you a glimpse behind the scenes of London Accordion Orchestra as we prepare for our concert at the Philharmonic Hall in Ljubljana, Slovenia on the 6th of May, as well as interviews with two Royal Academy of Music composers that have written new pieces for the orchestra. At the start of the podcast, you heard the end of Stuart Hancock's Rhapsody, a piece we commissioned in 2016 and premiered at the World Music Festival in Innsbruck, Austria. We've revived it for the concert in Ljubljana. Here's some more to whet your appetite, this time from the beautiful slow section in the middle of the piece, which features the fantastic playing of Julie Luck, leader of LAO. It's a busy time for LAO. A few days ago we played a concert at the Royal Academy of Music in London where we premiered 5 pieces written for the orchestra by Academy composers. The project started a few months ago when some of our players workshopped the initial sketches of the pieces with the composers. This gave them the chance to hear what they'd written, try out ideas and get a feel for the sound of the orchestra. Developing new music for accordion orchestra is at the heart of what LAO do, and to premiere 5 pieces in one evening was very exciting. Before the concert at the Royal Academy of Music, I grabbed the opportunity to ask 2 student composers about the music and the journey they took on writing for an accordion orchestra. I'm joined now by 2 Academy composition students, Louise and Rob. Hello!
Hello.
First question for you, Louise. What did you think when you got assigned to write a piece for 40 accordions? Not the sort of commission that comes in every day, is it?
No, absolutely not. It was really exciting. I really didn't know how to approach it at first, but hearing the sound of it live, it's just a really, really amazing sound. So, yeah, it's very exciting.
Rob, in your piece, you had my bass accordion going through effects pedals. What made you want to try this, and do you think it was effective? did it come across as you'd expected?
Yeah, so I was really interested in the bass accordions because they're the only ones in the ensemble that are run through an amplifier. And having played in many sort of rock and metal bands in my time, I knew that you can run effects on the way to these amps, and I thought that might be quite an exciting thing to try out with an accordion because I'd never heard an accordion go through a guitar pedal before. It was really exciting to do. Not everything worked, as you know, Sam. We had to take one or two things out, but what did work was really exciting. We ran it through sort of a basic wah-wah setting, letting us really modulate the sound of a held note on the bass accordion, which is really exciting. And I think it did come out how expected, and I think it's something I'd like to do more of in future, maybe with a solo accordion piece, using different effects and loops and that kind of thing.
Oh, that's something to look forward to. Thank you, Rob. Louise, the orchestra really seemed to enjoy playing your piece and found it accessible. Did you approach this project any differently, knowing you were writing for amateur musicians?
I think I definitely took that into account. I think my background probably played a big role in that. I write a lot for amateur choirs, so that definitely played a part in the way I thought about it. And Ian gave us a very good idea about the ability of the group, but I felt very confident about what they could achieve. I really wanted to set a folk song, which has probably partly made it very accessible, but that was just a coincidence, really, is what I wanted to do.
And finally, our last question to Rob. Coming to the end of this project now, how have you found the process overall? And can you pinpoint anything that you've experienced on this project which will help you in the future?
Yeah, so I found this project really exciting and fun, and it's great to have a group that are very committed to learning a music very well. At the early stage of a career, you don't always get people who want to learn what the music's about. They sometimes only want to play the notes on the page. So it was really nice having the London Accordion Orchestra really get their sort of teeth into this music with Ian also at the top, sort of helping them out. Ian plays a lot of new music. It's definitely changed some of my approach to writing, certainly for accordion. I know how to write for accordion a lot better. I know about the range of the instrument and where it sounds like in different places, which I didn't know before. Compositionally, I think it's helped as well because of the type of piece I wanted to write, a very quiet piece. I was interested in sort of how to structure that and how to make it sound coherent throughout but not boring. So I think it's helped me compositionally as well as accordion-wise.
Well, it's going to be a great concert tonight. Thank you both for your contribution in this interview and for your compositions. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you both, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was At the Still Point of the Turning World by Robert Laidlaw, and before that, Lullaby Folk Song by Louise Druitt. Thank you to all the Academy composers that submitted compositions for the first accordion orchestra to ever play at the Academy since its opening in 1822. Maybe no introduction necessary for that piece, Star Wars, performed by the London Accordion Orchestra. This is one of the pieces that the orchestra will perform, as well as 2 new pieces written by Academy composition students at a joint concert at the Philharmonic Hall, Ljubljana in Slovenia. It will be the first time the orchestra travelled to Slovenia and will be joined by the Stop Percussion Ensemble. Thanks for listening, and until next time, it's goodbye from us.